Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Henrique Ferreira and welcome to another Q&A video. Most of the questions here were sent by patrons on Patreon, and if you don't know Patreon yet, you should definitely take a look. For only $5 a month, you can have access to exclusive tutorials, lessons, videos, guitar tips, exercises, plus support me and be a part of YouTube's most coolest indie guitarists community. Hit the first link in the description and join us today. Alright, so let's dip into the questions. How would you describe your skill progression for a complete beginner to now? What did you focus on at the different phases throughout your journey? I started playing the electric guitar when I was 10, right after my dad bought my first guitar, and I finished taking my acoustic classes. And at the first moments, I used to play it like it was an acoustic. So in the beginning, I didn't focus on any specific technique or anything, but I just used to watch some tutorials of the songs I like it, and I started incorporating what I learned in these tutorials. I can say I had a troubled relationship with the electric guitar because I quit playing some months after, and then I came back, and then I quit, and then I came back, and 2 years passed. When I came back to playing in 2016, I started to get familiar with the techniques and started studying the electric guitar itself, but I didn't have any organized schedule or any method. This stole me a lot of time, but you know, I was just adjusting my route. About 2020, I started to take some electric guitar and musical theory classes with a teacher, and this helped me a lot to consolidate everything I learned in the past years and to organize everything in my head. I feel like when I decided to create a basis on the basics, things started to get a better flow, and I could see what I needed to evolve almost in different steps. So my tip is get a mentor. What hardware and software do you recommend? I wasn't able to test a lot of equipment, but you know, I use some and I'm pretty happy with my setup right now, so I'll just recommend it. In the software, I use Ableton Live Lite 10 for audio, and Vegas Pro 17 and DaVinci Resolve 18 for video. In the hardware, I use a Zoom G3XN multi-FX pedal, a Behringer UM2 audio interface, and an AKG K92 headphone. I got all this on my Amazon page, so if you got interested, the link is in the description. How would you rank the new Last Dinosaurs EP compared to their other work? I have listened to the Dinos since 2017, and in the meantime, I could see that they had different phases as a band and individual musicians that were reflected in their discography. We had Sean singing all the songs in A Million Years, and then Sloan got a track in Runners, and then Lachlan started singing in U Garden with also some songs from his solo project Notes from Underground, and then finally we had a full album with just Lachlan on the main vocals from Mexico with Love. You know, I love Lachlan's voice and lyrics, but I kind of missed Sean in the main vocals, hearing new tracks with Sean the main vocal, and Rio pleased me a lot at this point. And if I could rank all of their albums together, it'll be like this: Back from the Dead from Mexico with Love, Rio, Humano Garden, Wellness, and In a Million Years. How do you learn Last Dinosaurs songs so soon after they released? You learned Elton almost as soon as it was out, and I was blown away by it. I recently got lots of comments like this one on the NPD cover. I guess this was the fastest I released. And this question is more simple than you always think. You know, I have a process when I'm planning to record a song. So I first hear it, I search for live performances, I start transcribing on my computer with all the details I can get, I set up my pedal and effects, I record, I edit, and I finally post it. And you know, this can take like 3 to 4 days, but in cases like new Last Dinosaur songs, I just skip half of these steps. So I don't transcribe the song at first, but I hear it and I try to learn by ear while I'm adjusting the pedal and the effects. So this way I can record videos way faster, and this process can take like 1 or 2 days. I don't record every video like this because this process can keep me off of some details on the tabs, but you know, this is the price I pay to be the first one to record a song, so I guess that's the secret. How do you get a good clean guitar tone on your DAW when you record? I appreciate all the compliments about my tones and effects. I work really hard to get the tone as close as possible to the original song, so it really pays me off when I see that you guys like it, so thank you very much. There are some important factors to get a good clean guitar tone, like your audio interfaces, your DAW settings and things like that, but I don't make any super different settings regarding to this. I just try to dominate and to get to know my pedal settings so I know which effects I can use in every situation, like gain, volume settings and things like that. And you know, I always try to extract the best of the equipment I have. I guess this tone saying never has an end, because you know, I always hearing something new, I always trying to improve to get my tones better in every video, so it's just a constant thing. Do you use analog pedals? And if not, why? I don't use individual pedals. I like to use multi-effects pedals in my videos and my gigs. They're all digital, so yeah, I guess I don't use any analog pedals. I found the digital multi-effects way more versatile, more convenient, more practical, and I feel like I have more scope to sculpt my tones, so yeah, that's it. Are you able to read notation, and is this something you will teach? Yes, I can read notation. This is something I learned in my musical theory classes, and I already have some Patreon tutorials and videos in notation, so yeah, it wouldn't be a problem to teach it. Do you record your guitar to direct input or with a mic? Direct input on my Behringer UM2. Can we get a gear/studio/guitar tour? I'm currently getting my home studio ready, so as soon as I finish it, I promise I'll record a tour for you guys. Do you have any more musically inclined siblings, or is it just your brother? I just have one younger brother, thank God he's a musician like me. He also have a YouTube channel and an Instagram page where he posts some guitar covers and some random Roblox videos, so you guys should check it out. The link is also in the description. Do you enjoy living in Brazil, or is there another country you would prefer to live in? For those who don't know, I was born and I live in São Paulo, Brazil, and yeah, I like it very much. It's a pretty good country to live in. You know, it's not the best country in the world, but we have a good life in here. I don't have any plans to live abroad, to move to another country at the moment, but a place where I have some contact and I would like to live, it's LA in the US. Just the same question I commented on the previous Q&A video. How do you go about making guitar patches to achieve good sound? Any tips or tricks you use? And do you have a favorite amp plus cabinet combo on the Zoom? Like I said, I just know my pedal and the effects I have in it, so when I hear a song, I know exactly which effect I can use, and you know, I start searching for combinations to sound as close as possible to that. My biggest tip about this is, if you have a piece of equipment, just try to extract all you can of it instead of just buying new stuff every time. And my favorite amp plus cab combo on the Zoom is the Fender Twin Reverb with a Fender 2X12 cabinet. So that's it. Thank you guys for the questions. Don't forget to take a look at Patreon to send your questions, to have access to all the exclusive content. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.